Hello everyone, I'm Ronaldin Badlambayan, a student nurse, and today I will be showing you my return demonstration in performing proper hand washing or hand hygiene.
The importance of proper hand washing.
The proper hand hygiene is very important because it is a primary method of decreasing health-associated infection. The purpose of proper hand hygiene is to remove soil and microorganisms from the hands. In doing proper hand washing, the first thing we do is prepare all the necessary supplies. So the materials or equipment needed are the antibacterial soap or a bar soap, a tissue paper, and also sink with running water. So after the preparing equipment needed, the next thing we do is stand in front of the sink. But never let clothing touch the sink because sink is contaminated and our clothing may carry microorganisms from place to place. Next, we need to remove all the jewelry such as wristwatches and rings and putting on the safe place. Because the microorganism may accumulate in the setting of our jewelry, so we should to remove our jewelry to have a proper cleansing. And now, after remove the jewelry, gradually turn on the faucet and regulate the force and temperature to avoid splashing. Because any splashes of water from the sink to your uniform is also considered as contaminated, so be careful to this part. We need to wet your hands from the wrist area, 2 fingers pointing towards the bottom of the sink. But always remember, when you do this, your hand is always below to your elbow because water should flow from the cleaner area towards the more contaminated area. And of course, at the same time, inspect condition of cuticles, hands, or forearms for abrasions, cuts, or open lesions. Because a nurse who has an open sores may require a work assignment with decreased risk for transmissions on infections organisms. Since I don't have any abnormalities or lesions in my hands, I can proceed with the procedure. And now, we need to lather our hands thoroughly with the bar soap. Before you use the bar soap, you need to wash it first. And return to this one. And rest about 15 to 20 seconds with firm rubbing palm to palm and circular motions. Because when you do circular motions, it creates frictions that helps remove microorganisms mechanically. And now, interlace your fingers with rub the palm using the back of your fingers in 5 times. And interlacing our fingers will help clean the interdigital spaces. And of course, rub palm to palm with the fingers interlaced. Next, rub the back of your fingers for opposing palm with fingers interlocked. Like this. After that, pay attention to this thumb and rub each thumb with class in opposite a rotational movement just like this. And also, for you to be informed, this assessment consists of a minimum of 40 seconds and maximum of 1 minute. And please make sure to keep this faucet running because we will be turning off later. And next is rotational rubbing backwards and forward just
like this.
And lastly, you need to rub each wrist just like this. And always remember, while doing this, you need to include part to avoid any contamination and for cleansing. Next is to use clean stick. Since I don't have clean stick, I use my nail as a clean stick. The area under the nail has a high microorganism style, and microorganisms remain under the nail. They can grow and spread the other person. After that, rinse thoroughly with water, following a finger step. Start to your elbow to finger. After that, dry your hands from fingers to wrist with a tissue paper. And throw it. And throw it again after you use. And of course, lastly, we need to turn off the faucet with the same tissue paper. Before I end this video, I just want to inform you that we have 5 moments of hand hygiene. The first one is before touching the patient. Second, before a clean or aseptic procedure. And third, after body fluid exposure risk. And fourth, after touching the patient. And lastly, after touching the patient's surroundings. So again, I am Ronalyn Madlong Bayan, BSN 1A, a student nurse.